Shouldn't you be out looking for a fearsome beast?
It's no use. I've been looking for fearsome beasts all week and haven't been able to find a single one. I should have stayed up north to hunt, but it's so cold, and I'd have to walk through all that snow. No, Arnbjorn and I are going back as soon as we deliver some maps to our secret hideout in the woods. He would send me back on my own, but I'm the one who has the key to the hideout.
You have a secret hideout in the woods?
Yes, to the south. It's where we hide our treasure.
Why don't you keep your treasure in the village?
We keep some of our treasure there, but it's better not to keep it all in one place.
If the hideout is a secret, why are you telling me this?
Well, you mustn't tell anyone, but it's very safe. It's guarded 24 hours a day by a fierce Viking named Eric the Brave.
How did you get a key to the hideout?
I won the key from Arnbjorn yesterday in a game of Hefnataffel.
Hefnataffel? What's that?
It's a board game similar to the one you Southerners call chess. It's one of the only things I'm good at. I've had lots of time to play it while the real Vikings were busy with their raids.
Well, bye.
Goodbye.
Nice sewing machine you got there.
Yes, it's a special heavy-duty industrial strength sewing machine.
What can it do?
Well, it can sew just about anything. The sewing needle was made by a Japanese swordmaster. It can punch through 4 inches of leather without breaking.
Wow.
It's also constructed of very strong materials. Even the dry belt is extra strong. In all the years I've been making shoes, I've never had to replace that belt.
So, what is the PVA?
It's the reason you've been able to lead a free and happy life, my boy.
I have?
Haven't you ever heard of the PVA?
Permanent vacation arrangements?
No, Gilbert. The Phungorian Volunteer Army.
We have a volunteer army?
It's the only reason we haven't been invaded by the Viking hordes.
But I thought we were at peace with the Vikings.
That's what they want you to think. But we know better than to trust those horny helmeted barbarians. The Phungorian Volunteer Army wasn't fooled by that phony peace agreement, no siree. According to our intelligence reports, the Vikings are planning a massive invasion. We believe that the peace agreement was an attempt to trick us into letting our guard down.
But that peace agreement was signed over 50 years ago.
54 years, 3 months, and 23 days, to be exact. But the PVA sees right through their trickery. Believe you me, in 54 years, we've had time to go over the data, and it's rock solid. The Vikings may seem peaceful enough, but it's just an act. Deep down inside, they've been planning, strategizing, mobilizing, and preparing for an all-out, full-blown, brutal, ugly war.
Why would the Vikings want to invade Phungoria?
Because they're Vikings. Invading is just what Vikings do.
Oh, sounds like they haven't been themselves for 54 years then.
Well, unlike a certain young whippersnapper, I was there 54 years ago when they signed the truce. And I remember what it was like when the Vikings weren't so sneaky with their invading. The Phungorian Viking War was no picnic. But just because they act friendly today doesn't mean they're not planning an invasion. In fact, it makes their planned invasion even more obvious.
When do you think the Vikings are going to invade?
It could happen any day now. In fact, intelligence reports indicate that Viking spies have set up a watchtower in the forest. Undoubtedly to gather their own intelligence in preparation for the invasion. I tell you, Gilbert, those Vikings are up to no good.
So how many volunteers are in the PVA?
Surprisingly few, when you consider what an effective deterrent we've been.
So how many people do you have? Thousands?
Well, no, not quite thousands.
Hundreds?
Hundreds? No, not hundreds.
Dozens? How small is this army?
Well, there are 3 of us.
3?
But we're all highly trained.
How are you gonna hold off an invasion with only 3 people?
Well, actually, we aren't 3 people, exactly.
You mean you're even smaller than that?
No, what I mean is, well, one of our members isn't exactly a people-type person. He's kind of, well, a sock.
A sock?
Meet Sock. He says, "Don't worry, Gilbert, for I, the mighty Sock, fearless wool warrior, am standing guard against the Viking hordes."
A sock?
Sock says, "Don't be fooled by my small stature, for I possess the mind of a military genius."
Oh, of course he does.
In addition to being our main strategist, Sock is also the head of our intelligence division. And an expert martial arts instructor, I might add.
So who's the 3rd PVA member?
That would be Pete Federsky, our bombardment specialist.
You mean Crazy Pete?
His passionate devotion to defending Phungoria is largely responsible for delaying the Viking invasion all these years.
So it's just you, Crazy Pete, and that Sock?
His name is Sock, not that Sock. Make it sound like he's some sort of footwear.
Do you have any Viking footwear for sale?
I most certainly do not.
Do you have anything in a size 10?
Size 10. Yep, I think I have something. What kind of shoes are you looking for?
Do you have any pretty ballet slippers?
I didn't know you were a dancer, Gilbert. Would you like me to make you a pair?
I'm not a dancer, I was just asking.
You sure ask a lot of questions.
I have an inquisitive personality.
Anything else?
Got any cowboy boots, partner?
For gunfighting or horse riding?
Cowgirl chasing.
I think you'd be better off with running shoes.
How about some military boots?
Like your mama used to wear?
I didn't know she wore military boots.
It's an expression, Gilbert. But yes, I have military boots. They're standard issue when you join the PVA.
Steel-toed, steel-shanked, steel-heeled work boots?
Just sold my last pair to Vandersteen the other day.
I'm not really looking. I was just curious. Did you see what happened to my grandfather?
What happened to your grandfather?
Saul, the mushroom was stolen and the sheriff hauled my grandfather away.
Really? Sock, did you know that? Sock says yes. I saw the mushroom get stolen. And I know who did it too.
Who?
He says a human did it.
Any idea which one?
Sock says, sorry, you people all look alike to me. And the thief was wearing a disguise.
So, you didn't see what happened to my grandfather?
That's not very nice, Sock.
What did he say?
He's in a bad mood today, I'm afraid. I think he's feeling lonely, but he won't admit it.
How can he be lonely? There are lots of people around.
That's just it. Lots of people, but no socks. I think he's longing for a female companion.
A female sock.
A nice soft cotton one, preferably.
What are you doing?
Making shoes.
Bye, Saul.
Bye, Gilbert.
I love free samples. I made a sock puppet. Hey Saul, guess what?
What?
I found a female sock.
Well, I'll be. What's that? Okay, I'll introduce you. What's your name?
Sockette.
Yes, that is a sexy name, isn't it? He says, hi, Sockette. Oh boy, I don't think I'd better repeat that. I think you'd better continue this conversation in private. Well, thanks a bunch, Gilbert. That was really nice of you. In fact, I want to give you something. Why don't you take these nice warm slippers?
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's the least I can do.
Pretty.
Those aren't just pretty slippers. They're made from the hide of the most ferocious beast ever to walk the land. The deadly two-headed pink hare of Phungoria.
Ferocious beast?
Not only ferocious, but a master of evasion. Even the best hunters couldn't track it down. After a year without salads, the people demanded that something be done, and the king at that time, King Darien, I think, sent for the greatest Viking hero there ever was.
Hog the Merciless?
Yes, Harg the Merciless. He tracked the beast for 15 days, one pink little turd at a time, until finally he faced the deadly creature in mortal and violent combat.
What happened?
Even with two heads, the pink hare of Phungoria was no match for Harg the Merciless. Within hours, the beast was slain, and the great Viking hero received a champion's reward.
Hog the Merciless was the greatest Viking that ever lived. And these slippers? They were his?
Yes, they were part of his reward. But when the Viking hero left, he forgot them behind. That's why I thought I should bring them to you. They really should belong to a Viking.
I can't believe it. The hide of a truly ferocious beast. Arnbjorn! You won't believe this!
Harg the Merciless, Snorri! You lucky dog! I think pink is your color, Snorri.
They're nice and warm, too.
Fergus, break open another keg. My friend Snorri here's got something to celebrate.
Yes?
Hi, Elton.
Come in, Gilbert.
Hey, Elton, what's that thing with the hose?
That's my vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner?
Yes, it has a pump that creates a vacuum, so you can suck dirt up through the hose.
Neat. Going up, I don't have time to clean that. Sorry, little bees. Now they're really angry. I only need a little bit of honey and wax. I'm sure the bees won't mind. I don't need any more honey. I don't think so. I don't think so. This isn't right. I've got to let those bees out of the vacuum. I think I can reverse it. There you go, little bees. That wasn't so bad, was it? I think I'll leave now. Those bees need some time to cool off. Going down? Hey, Vanderstein, you dropped the glove.
Oh, that old thing. I don't use it anymore. You can have it if you want.
Thanks. It worked! I got a perfect imprint of the key in the beeswax.
Spot! Where's my dog? Oh, there you are. Good boy, Spot.